Oh, hello, I'm Toni Fazaeli. I'm the Chief Executive of the Institute for Learning, IFL. We're the professional body created by teachers and trainers in 2002 for teachers, trainers and assessors. We have a very large membership and it's over 180,000 currently. And we have watched with great interest the developments leading up to the spending review. And overall, IFL's view is that further education is a huge investment for the country and makes a massive difference to young learners and adult learners in their millions every year. And that further education and skills, so work-based learning, prison learning across the full breadth, really is the engine for economic recovery. And so we see our sector as especially important and having a very privileged and a very important role in this time. So you can imagine that as I listened, as many others will have done, to the Chancellor's speech and the announcements about the spending review, it was with some anticipation and some trepidation. And it's true to say that there are areas of disappointment, and there are also, I think, some really important good news stories within the spending review. So let's start with what was disappointing, that given the massive financial pressures, we did anticipate a reduction in public investment in further education and skills, and it was so, and that was announced. However, the reductions year on year might be something that colleges and providers can find a way of managing so that the offer to young people and adult learners and local businesses is not diminished. And what government is asking us to do collectively is to look for individuals to pay more and to rebalance so that the public purse pays less, individuals pay more and employers pay more. And I think if I move on to the better side of the news, that the opportunity for adults to take out loans, as long as they're not at commercial rates, so that they're on a par with higher education, and that I think will help many adults take level 3 programmes that perhaps they wouldn't have considered because of the cost beforehand. So I think that's a really useful countermeasure for what aligns with the reduction in public investment from government for level 3 programmes in that example. The other is it's terrific to see that skills for life, literacy, numeracy, basic skills is protected and seen as a priority, and work with small and medium enterprises as well. And many of our members work closely with Skills for Life provision and are experts in that field, and also working locally with local companies and responding to their needs. So I think our members, there will be a lot of work that they'll be doing in those areas. And the third area is the protection announced for adult and community learning. And it's really terrific that the Minister recognises the value and the difference that that makes to local communities, to local people, and is a stepping stone to more vocational training too. So it is a bit of a mixed picture, and given the overall environment, the cuts could have been worse, but nevertheless there are reductions. Some of our members are likely to perhaps face reduced hours or possibly losing their job this year or next year, and that is not a good position for any of us to be in. IFL will do everything we can to support our members. We're giving careers advice and guidance and information to support members if they do find themselves in that situation, as well as references to other services such as ACAS, or if they're in a trade union, other sources of more detailed information and advice. So I think as a professional body, our duty and responsibility is to support members so in turn they can handle and manage this change to give the absolute top quality still to the millions of young people and adults learning in our sector. We back them in that. It's really important, and the spending review recognises that's important, but does look at a rebalancing of funding for it. So I hope that that's made given an overview of IFL's position. Do look at our website. There's a letter I wrote to each of our members a few hours after the Chancellor's announcement with initial interpretations, and we'll be updating that as there are developments. Thank you very much.